Welcome to the Park Club Namur. Here is some information that will be useful for you. Registration. First, go to the manifest. Bring your yearly license, jump lock, bank card and your ID. The ID will be useful if you want to rent a gear. If this is your first time at PCN, you'll have to register yourself via our PC. Wing load validation and gear check. The wing load form may be filled up front online. The gear check is done by an instructor. He'll also check the repack date and the documents linked to your gear. Each jumper using his own gear on our Dropzone must have a valid seal, gear check PCN, attached to your gear. Information board. An information board is placed near the meeting point from where you go with the jump master to the boarding area. Read it. It will provide you with all useful information, the wind strength and speed at different altitudes, the exit informations, by instance the axis and distance, the landing area description, describing the high-speed canopies and other zone, the pattern to use, if needed, the jump limit, depending on the weather conditions, and also anything else that could matter at the time being. On this picture, you have the axis of the runway. Also, as you may see, we have a big highway close to the club. It will ease you to find our drop zone. At the airport, we have various runways. On the left side, you have the glider runway. At the middle, the plane one. And on the right one, the taxiway. Close to the taxiway, you have the boarding area, which is represented by a red dot. On the right side, in yellow, this is the landing area. Also, on the left side, you have the windsock. Patterns. As a reminder, the pattern in use is indicated on the information board. Would you have any doubt, ask to the jump master and respect the T. The landing area is split in 3 zones. One dedicated for high-speed canopies, one for student and one buffer zone. We have 4 patterns at the Park Club Namur. The first one is called D1, which is a right-hand pattern, and the landing is done parallel to the runway. We have the D2, which is also a right-hand pattern, but then the landing is done perpendicularly to the runway. G1, which is a left-hand pattern, landing is done parallel to the runway. The G2, which is a left-hand pattern, and when the landing is done perpendicularly to the runway also. Boarding and plane. Check on a regular basis the boarding screen, which is located into the hangar or in the manifest. At the boarding call, go to the meeting point with your gear ready to jump, meaning AAD activated, chest and leg straps properly tied. Wait for the jump master before walking to the plane. He will define the exit order and the places inside the plane. In the plane, your helmet must be closed and you must attach yourself with one belt used until 500 meters. Open the door when the light comes orange and exit as soon as it becomes green. One group at a time at the door. Under canopy. Priority is given to the canopy below you. In case of a frontal risk impact with another canopy, turn to the right. Never cross the runway and taxiway below 500 meters. Do not perform 360 in the pattern area, only in the evolution zone. Remain in the evolution zone until the beginning of your pattern. If you have to land on the opposite side of the runway, do not cross it, but get around it and look carefully if no plane lands or takes off when you'll be in its axis. Any skydiver wishing to jump in Namur must pass a test verifying his knowledge acquired during this briefing. So have fun, and we'll be happy to see you.